Evening, everyone. Welcome to the post-market analysis. Today is Thursday, September 5th, 2024. Right now it's 8:38 p.m. So it's another, we can say, very volatile day. And market basically opened flat. And later it was able to go higher, but only to see that it gave back everything and reversed the course and going lower. And what's bizarre is that it went lower than the previous day's low. It went all the way down to 54.80. So it's a pretty bad, and later it was able to come back to close quite a lot. It come back, I mean, here when we look at it, it's over like it's kind of 23 points, and that's really a lot. However, in a bigger scale, that when we look at it, this the closing is about 55.03. It's right around this I would call it right at the edge of this cliff. If we say it's a cliff, that's not a good sign. It's like it's almost like you got fall off the cliff, and was able to come back, but just barely get a hold on to that edge of the cliff. So apparently on this one, and it would take a lot of effort to go to the climb back up to the top here. And with that said, the tomorrow that so today market move 65 points. So for sure that tomorrow it could run like a 65 points. So what that means is that on the upside it could come back to this 55-60-ish level. And if we look at this level, and this is the previous kind of the top here, right before it did this huge drop, and tomorrow is setting up this 65 points run. If it's able to run here, is like it will be right above, be able to escape and go above this 55.66. And on the downside, essentially we are talking about 54.44-ish, this level. So yeah, we'll be talking about 54.44, this level. However, it could go even lower. I think apparently this is another level, and this probably not that fast yet to this 53.94, but when market is running, it could run really hard and very fast. And in the I think in the extreme case, it could went all the way down to 53.84. But likely probably going to stop around this area, 53.94-ish, basically 5400, around this area. So yeah, now let's look at a bit kind of more in the detail. And so here is let's look at last night. So Wednesday, the market opened and it quickly went to the downside, and it was able to come back a little bit here. Well, it actually kind of went above this opening zone, and go below this opening zone again, and it's kind of a testing low here and come back and make a new high. And this is the middle of the basically it's the low of the current day and the high of a previous day. So it stopped right there, and then later finally here it made a basically 29 points move. Why it sounds kind of familiar that I had gone through this last night already. So it seems like the move is very similar last 2 nights. And here is the opening, and if we move over here, the opening, the market was able to go above this opening zone, but essentially after it opened, in terms of where it can go, it made a basically kind of 24 points move from the open to the top here. But that's it. That's all. And then it came back and go apparently here is the one that it broke below the middle, and later it come back and make a new high again, and it come back down and make break it down, and then keep kind of going to the other side, and later it went all the way down to like a 54.80 from there, and it seems like it was able to stabilize. It tried to come back. It was able to move above the middle and even back to this the opening center here, but it was not able to kind of sustain there, and later for the closing, it from the high here, it basically went down by another another 27-ish to down here, and it come back to above 55.10 again, and it's a really choppy, and it's hard to play here. And as we know that the last minute kind of this pool, it kind of basically coming from this the below 54.95, and we're talking about here is the low is a 54.93, like a 55.94, and going back all the way up here to 55.03. So that kind of 10 points move from low to high here. It's kind of like crazy, and the future had already opened. It continued to show the weakness. It went below this like opening zone, and right now it's really going really pretty. I would have to say it's really bad, and basically right now is basically it's over 17 points already, down by over 17 points. I won't be surprised that it's going to go down another 17 points, go all the way down to here 54.81-ish, this level. And so it seems like the once the market make up its demand and need to go down, and it basically just keep going down. And as we can see here, clearly here is a zone, and once it broke here, and it basically is keep going down here. And like yesterday and majority time of today, actually the time is more kind of in this zone, and now it kind of stick out to the downside, come back to the edge, and could barely kind of really get back into this zone. And now the future is actually kind of trying to contest this level again. And yeah, likely we're going to come, at least we will need to move down another 23 points to test that and find it out. In terms of calendar, everything's about the non-farm payroll. So tomorrow, as we can see, the first thing here is non-farm payroll, and there are lots of like data coming out at 8:30. And then 8:45, there's a speech coming from Fed Williams, and then would be 11 o'clock, another speech coming from Fed Waller, and then it's about 1 o'clock, Baker Hughes' rate count, and that's all. And after the market close, there's like at night, there's a total vehicle sales. So that's all I have. And yeah, tomorrow it seems like the scenario is pretty much is either coming back to the top here, 55.66, or going down to here. We'll be talking about 54.44. Okay. Wish you all the best. May the energy be with you all the time. Thank you.